In this episode of It's Scary to Remarry, I'm going to address how does a man become the head of the household. What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Shon Hyneman with the first topic as we get into the whole It's Scary to Remarry topics. I want to start with the men first because I think that's necessary before I say anything about the ladies. I want to address the men. And this is somewhat a controversial topic because we could talk about headship and then submissiveness and all that stuff. I know those words might seem antiquated today, but there's still people who believe in being heads of the home and being submissive. Overall, my take, I do believe that you do have to work together as a team. This is just my opinion. I think you have to work together. I don't think anyone can just make all of the decisions. I think there's a lot of times when you can have when you have a woman who's smarter than you in a certain area, you can let her operate in her lane, and then as a man, you can operate in your lane in your strengths. I don't think that anyone should just be able to wield power over everyone. And who wants a relationship like that? So let's jump into the three things that I believe that it takes for a man to become the head of the household. Now, let me say this real quick. To the men that's watching this video, I do think it depends on the woman that you're with. If she's an alpha woman or she really don't believe in any kind of spirituality or anything of that nature, these three might kind of be hard to come across to the woman that you're with. So I think you really have to understand who you have, because everybody's relationship is different, and this isn't for everyone. I'm just talking to the men out there who may be wondering, what does it take to be the head of the household? And even for some women who might have this question. Number one, I do believe in order for a man to become the head of a household, I do believe he has to have integrity. If the woman understands that he has integrity, I believe that there's a certain code that a man should operate out of. I believe that if a woman can trust him, knowing that he won't do this or he won't do that, that she can really trust him in the way he move away from her in his own individual life, I think that's when she can really start to trust him as a man, knowing that he has integrity, knowing that there are certain things that he's just not going to do, and she can rest in that. And I think that's the number one reason that will help a man become the head of a household, that she knows without a shadow of a doubt that I really can trust this man in stewardship over himself. The second one I do believe is important is consistency. As a man, are you consistent? And when I say consistent, I'm saying from the sense of your emotional well-being. Are you all over the place as a man? Like, does everything get you riled up? Are you easily bothered? Are you easily shaken? Are you quick to argue? Do you have some anger issues? Different kind of things like that. But if you're consistent, I think in the sense of consistency is your love. Are you consistent in the way that you love her as a woman, that she knows without a shadow of a doubt that she can always rest in your love? Because I think a lot of times we depend on women to love us, and there's so much that we want to give to our women, but at the same time, we have to be consistent as men, that we can be a safe place for our women as well, that they can rest in our love, knowing that we can be the rock, if you will, in our relationship. And knowing that if she has that in the man, I do believe that that's another way that you can help the man become, that a man can become the head of the household. And then the last but not least is being a servant. Are you a servant of the home? And one thing I found interesting is I was doing some research on psychology today, and most women initiate divorce, which I found interesting. But the second reason why women, the number one reason, of course, is infidelity. But the second reason that women initiate divorce is because the man isn't helping around the house. She feels that she has to carry the whole load, where she has to work, then come home and clean up behind everyone. Look, we live in a day and age where everyone is busy. Whether if you have an entrepreneurial business or whether if you're working outside of the home, everyone is busy. So when I say being a servant, I'm saying as far as, are you helping the kids with the homework? Maybe if you have small children, she's really going to need your help. Are you giving the babies baths? Or are you reading them bedtime stories? Or are you taking them to their sports events? Like different things. I believe being a servant is you have to help carry this load too. Everything shouldn't be on her just because she's the woman. But if we're doing these things as men, if we're operating in integrity, and if we are consistent in our love towards our woman or our wife, and if you are a servant, if you're a servant in your home, these things will help you to become the head of your household. I do believe with being a servant is important because, again, she can rest in knowing that she can trust you with the things that need to be done around the house, whether if that's with the kids or whether if that's housework, if that's yard work, if that's washing clothes. Washing clothes or washing the dishes, different things that need to be done around the house. It just takes a team to run the household. So if you have these three, I believe that these will eventually help you become the head of your household. Thanks again for watching. I know I went a little bit longer on this video, but it's all good. I had to get this off of my spirit because I felt that it was really important. Leave a comment below. I would love to hear your feedback. I always respond to those who leave comments. And also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and feel free to share this video with another man, and maybe this can help him in the process. I'm not perfect. I don't have it all together. I'm walking on this journey with you as well, so I'm even holding myself accountable. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share this video with a friend. I am Shon Hyneman, the host of It's Scary to Remarry. I'll talk to you next week, people.